Hello everybody, this is your favorite YouTuber Shekin Jai Kamara, favorite host for today. We are going to talk about what are the materials we need to apply for visa, for F-1 student visa, and also what are you going to expect as a F-1 student at the US consulate, that means at the embassy. So we have to know this one today. It's a very important thing we are going to learn today also again. Mind you, before I go further, do not forget to subscribe, you like, and you share so everybody can get it. Now, today, this special episode is going to base on the two things. What are the materials you have to be providing for your US consulate interview, and what are you going to expect during your interview? So, two topics that we are going to talk about today. Let's start with the first one. After you get your accepted letter from the university, from your various university you already apply for, or various university that you already got a visa for, accepted letter for, or I-20, make sure that you start the process immediately. That means if they take you for first semester, make sure that you plan yourself to try to apply for your visa, because the more you apply earlier, the more you get chance to make sure that you start preparing for your visa interview. Also, at least it will be more safer for you, because every day and then people are applying for US visa, all type of form. And mind you, if thousands of people are applying, know that you are not the only one. So you have to book your date as much as you can to see how best you can get at least 2 months ahead, or 1 month ahead, or 3 or 4 months ahead. So you prepare very well. You start to practice as usual as you can. Yeah. And let's start with the materials you need so you can start your application for F-1 student visa. The first thing you need to get your I-20. You need to get your I-20, your accepted letter. You need to get your I-20 and your accepted letter from the university. Yeah. Then the other thing you need to know again, after doing that one, you have to pay for something they call service fee. Yeah, which is $350. You have to pay for it, so you have to bear in mind. And some university, they are asking for a deposit fee for your transcript, for your I-20 to be delivered plus your accepted letter. So that one, it's going to be half of what they are going to ship, the shipment payment, and half is going for your deposit. That means if you have full funded, you don't need to pay for any I-20. But if you don't have full funded, you need to pay for it. Some will ask you for $150, some will ask you for $250. So you have to be mindful of that also again. Yeah. Then two, again, what you need to know again about this particular I-20, make sure that it's been shipping by the school, or if the interview process, you want to make sure that you attend the classes as fast as possible to meet to the criteria for, maybe if you are going for fall, talking about spring, fall is talking about August. So for you to meet up with your application for your visa, for you to get it as fast as possible, at least you have to request for PDF form for the school to send it, the universities to send it directly in your email for you if the shipment is going to be delayed. So you have to know this one also. Other document they are going to ship it, and plus your I-20 is going to come directly. That is compulsory. They have to ship it to you, and also for you to understand what are the rules and regulations, what are the advantages and the disadvantages of attending that particular university. They have to send you a copy of various items for you to understand. And then again, you have to know this again. You have to pay for the appointment, which most of the appointment is $160. In fact, majority, I would say everywhere that I've already shot and tried to look at, and also I've already witnessed doing some application for that one. Also, it's $160. Some country maybe they are different, but what I know, majority is $160. So you have to be mindful of that. You will have to pay for service fee, which is $350, and also you have to pay for what? You have to pay for your application fee, that's your appointment, which is $160. So you have to know all this one also. It's very important also for you to know. Yeah. And After doing the application, also make sure that whenever information that you are going to do, you are going to apply the DS-160 form. You need the DS-160 form, and you need a digital photo. You have to take a photo. You have to take a photo, a digital photo. Yeah, a sizable digital photo of 3 by 300, something like that. You have to prepare that one also. That one there, when you are going to do your application form, I'm going to show you how to do it also. In another edition, I'm going to show you how to do the application form for that DS-160 form. It's compulsory. If you don't have it, they want to know exactly what exactly about your information, your family background, your school, who are they going to contact, your contact person from the school. They want to get short information because some people are fraud, so they want to know all this information. So that DS-160 help the consulate to know much about you, and to see how best they can able to ask some few questions. And when you're going to apply for that DS-160, when you're doing the application form, you have various series of questions there. So yes or no, yes or no. So all those ones you have to check. And through that one also, you have to be mindful that they ask questions about that one also again. But I'm going to talk about it also again in the area of what are you going to expect in the interview sector for US consulate, any embassy you have been selected or whatever you to, at least for you to get your appointment date, for you to get your interview. So let's go to the next aspect, number 2. What are the things the consulate is expecting from you, at least for you to get for you to give them the direct answer what exactly they want. First of all, what they need to get your I-20. Make sure that you don't forget your passport is compulsory. You have to be with your passport. That is compulsory. At least your passport should be around 6 months. Your passport should be around 6 months. It should not be expiring within 6 months time. It should be above. So at least if you are going for a student, make sure that you get a fresh passport. If you are going for a student visa, make sure that you get a fresh passport. Fresh passport. Make sure that you get it, because it's also very important. Make sure that you get a fresh passport. It's important. So as I said earlier, let's see how best we work on that. And So say usually we need to understand this also again. The visa interview is going to be short, like minimum, like we say 3 to 5 minutes, or maybe probably 6 minutes or 7 minutes. It's not above going to talk about 10, except maybe there is a delay for you to be interviewed by the consulate or whatever person that is going to interview you. But be mindful that you have short time there. As long as you are in, you have short time there, because they are going to call you at any time. The way you go is the way they are going to attend to you. Yeah. In some other country, like I'm talking about Sierra Leone, as soon as you are in, you have time. Yeah. Like Sierra Leone, US Embassy, you don't waste time there. You're going to sit down fast within maybe a total of maybe 30 minutes take you long, or 20 minutes take you long. Like for Dubai, you're talking about purely maybe half an hour, maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. Yeah, because you have a lot of people that are applying for visa in Dubai here. Talking about Singapore also, we have a lot of people also, and some other countries that we already visit. So what I am saying is what I'm saying, and you have to know this. Another country again, the population that is applying for visa, you have to know it that people are going for the visa as much as they can. At least US is a dream side to go, followed by Australia, Canada, Germany, and other, because those particular sides, they are very, very good in the area of educational sector. We have other countries again that people are eager in to go also again. So you have to know this one also. So it's a competition thing. You have to know, plan yourself very well, and make sure that you do your application correctly. Yeah. Then what are you going to expect from the US consulate also again? As I said, they want to know, they want to see your I-20, you want to see your passport, and also asking the question, they want to know, why do you want to study at the US? They're asking you, why do you want to study at the US? You have to know this. They want to know again, who's going to sponsor your trip, who's going to sponsor your education. Yeah, as a student, you're not expecting, except otherwise, maybe if you're going to do your masters, maybe you are going to sponsor your trip. But most masters, they are getting full funded. Yeah, most masters. Well, if you're going for partial, They are expecting maybe you are working before, so you can sponsor yourself. But undergraduates accept otherwise. For majority, the parents are sponsoring, or maybe your any guardians that is there to assist you. So you have to be mindful of also that also again. So yeah, you have to make sure that you prepare your bank statement. You have to look to the school rate. Maybe the school is taking like $30,000. Maybe they are taking 40, maybe 60,000, maybe 80,000, maybe 20,000, maybe 21, 15,000. Yeah, at least minimum 15,000, 10,000, 7,000. Some school are taking like 6,000. Just imagine, some school 6,000. So that means when you are doing your application, make sure you go for cheaper school, but make sure also you go for standard school when you are doing your application, because it's also telling in your visa interview. If you are really lucky, no matter either you're having cheap school or not, you are going to get your visa. That is for sure. It also it depends on how you present yourself. If the consulate is ready to give you, if you fall with you work with their criteria that they are looking for, they will give you. If you don't work with their criteria, believe they are not going to give you. They don't have friend on it, so they don't joke, because they know when you go into US, that is a different thing. They have to protect the country. They have to make sure that the right person that are going there. So you have to be mindful of also that. Yeah. Then what we need to know again, in this particular aspect of this episode, we have to notice that also the consulate want to know that how why do you choose the university? Why do you choose the university? You have to tell them. You have to make a research about the university. You have to make it a little bit or more research about the university, the dates that they found the university, and what are the class size, if the school is too populated, if they are doing sports, this and that sort of stuff, like what you like about the university, this sort of thing. So you have to know all this sort of thing that is necessary for you to know. So you have to make more research about the university, that you already indicate that this university is the one that you want to go and attend. This is university is their visa you want, their student visa you want. So you have to research more about them when going for your interview. Also again, you have to know this thing again, the basic thing that they will normally ask you. Yeah, they always asking you this. You understand? Why do you choose this particular program you want to study? So you have to know exactly what exactly you want to study. You have to know it with your fingertip. Make sure that you know it. When I say fingertip, that means you have to go in deep in it. Because if you say you want to study medicine, make sure that you know basic things from high school. Yeah, if you're going for transfer, if you're a transfer student, make sure that you know your modules that it's necessary for you to know. But they will not ask you much. You know, maybe if you come like the consular want to know more, he or she can go into that, because the people are trained for that. Yeah, they are trained for that. So you have to be mindful of that. Don't be just like be quiet enough. Just be bold, and also just be there. Just be ready to give them the correct information. Yeah, because if you lie, it's also a problem, because they find out that you are lying. Believe me, you're not going to get a visa. Either you like it or not, they don't want to know. If they find out that you are lying, so if you are lying with confidence, and make sure that you give them the way you want to lie, but make sure that I'm not advising anybody to lie there. That's why you have to prepare yourself very, very well. You have to prepare yourself very well before going there, because if you go there, you don't need to lie. Make sure that you tell them the hard facts. Yeah, that's why you have to get the direct funding. But if you want to lie, it's up to you. But these people, they are very smart. They know what they are doing, and they are looking into what exactly the material you submit to them and the information they got from various sides about you. That's why when you're doing the application for DS 160, they're asking which social media platform you belongs to. They're asking which social media platform you belongs to. So you have to indicate your social media platform. If you're in Facebook, Instagram, another platform, WhatsApp or whatever, you have to give them their information. They also have to check, do a background check. So you have to be mindful of that also again. Please make sure that you do all this stuff so you can get your visa. And second to last thing again, dress well. Dress well. Do not dress like you are a Superman for dressing, like you are the best guy for dressing. Yeah, you can put on tie, that's fine. You cannot put on tie, that's fine. You can put on coats, that's fine. If you can't, don't put it. So it's not compulsory. And don't do that be official too much. Just dress nicely. Make sure that you have a good haircut, or maybe if you're having high barb, you can do whatever thing you feel like doing, as long as you're decent. Just be there. Just be representing yourself, represent your family, represent whatever thing you are looking at. So make sure that you go and get your visa, because this is the easiest way to get your visa to study at the US. So make sure that you go to the consulate and prepare yourself very well and be ready at all time. Any question they want to ask you, you are ready. And make sure that also be attentive. You have to listen very well. Be attentive also, because if you don't listen, you cannot get what they are saying. Then if you keep on asking them, pardon, excuse me, this, that, excuse me, anything you're asking, excuse me, some you never can tell. Some will not encourage that. Yeah, they will not encourage that. They will not even take more time in you. In fact, you say, this person, I'm just talking, maybe this person will not even understand English. Because if they want you, if you are going to English speaking country, at least you need to know how to speak English and you need to understand it. Not for you to always speak it. You have to understand it. Yeah? No matter even the English is broken, like for some of us, you can speak your broken English as long as they understand it. Like what I'm doing right now. At least you need to get the materials. What is very important is for you guys understanding. That is very important thing. We are learning every day, every time, at least for us to reach a peak that we are looking at. Because life is all about process. Make sure that you prepare yourself very well for your interview. So without much ado, I want to say thank you very much for listening to me, watching my videos. I want to say thank you. Do not forget to subscribe, you like and share. This is your favorite host, YouTuber Sheikh Kamara, the guy from Sierra Leone, the black guy. I love Sierra Leone so much. I love Africa. I'm an African guy. I love Africa. I love the black, I love the white, I love whatever color. But just be yourself. Do not forget to pass your interview. Do not forget to do your right thing to get your visa. I want to say thank you, Tata. Take good care of yourself.